We're back with another Wonderkid Wheel video, ladies and gentlemen, and today we've got a versus. We are going to be giving two teams Wonderkids every single season in an attempt to help them get to the top of English football. And what better place to start than in the northeast with Middlesbrough and Sunderland. Two teams plying their trade in the Championship, while their neighbours up in the northeast, Newcastle, have all that Saudi money. So there's a little bit of a side quest. Can they do better than Newcastle as well in this video? So today, let's get into it and let's start spinning that wheel for some Wonderkids. Of course, we enter the fray at the very start of things. And of course, we do not do anything in Season 1. So, as you can see here, Sunderland, Regis Labrie is in charge. Middlesbrough have got Michael Carrick. The season preview at the moment, Middlesbrough are expected to finish 5th, while Sunderland are expected to finish 8th. So they are both on the cusp of getting through up into the Premier League. Now, of course, some of the rapid fire rules for this experiment: we cannot enter into any transfer negotiations whatsoever. We can only give them the Wonderkids and that is it. We cannot mess around with contracts unless we get some wild cards. More on that in a second. While they're in the Championship, they will get 2 Wonderkids per season, and as soon as they get promoted, it goes back down to 1 Wonderkid per season. If they come back down from being up in the Premiership, then it goes back to 2, etc. We spin the wheel and the potential ability. When we decide on the player, they move their potential ability up by that much. We also move their current ability up by the same amount as well. We can't renew contracts, we can't do transfers, we can facilitate loan moves. Without further ado though, let's get into the wild cards. We've got 5. Let's spin the wheel. We shuffle the wild cards, some good, some bad, some neutral, and here we go. We're underway, ladies and gentlemen, and the first wild card for the teams is, I love this club. It is a Wonderkid where we can give them max loyalty and make them a supporter of the club. We had this in the Palmer one, didn't go down as well, so this is on the cusp of being removed. Of course, we remove it, and the second Wonderkid wheel, and the second wildcard wheel, sorry, excuse me, I'm getting too excited over here. It's Max Youth Academy. Yes, we are going to give them a Max Youth Academy. So that's 20 for Youth Academy, youth coaching, and all that jazz. Very, very nice. So we should have some good youngsters coming in that might be actually better than what the wheel spin is. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for the suggestions on these wildcards as well in the comments on previous videos. I do take your suggestions on board, and as you can see, some of them are here. Oh, well, it could have been bad. No current ability boost, but no. Lifetime contract. That means we can choose one player that they will have a lifetime contract. They can never leave. What a Wonderkid. What a wild card that is. Keep saying Wonderkid instead of wild card. Sack the manager. Okay, so we're going to have to spin 1 to 15 and decide which season we will be sacking the manager, because of course it's only over 15 seasons. And the final wild card will be 5-year contract. So we've not only got a lifetime contract, we've got a 5-year contract for a player. So we are going to be setting ourselves up, pretty well here in this instance. So let's get cracking straight away then. Facilities. Youth facilities 20, junior coaching 20, youth recruitment 20. Same for both. It's going to be the same for both. Where are Sunderland? There they are. And there we go then. So we've got max facilities, and there you go for Sunderland, and max facilities for Middlesbrough. Youth facilities, sorry, not training facilities. Although training facilities at Middlesbrough is 18 and Sunderland is also at 18. So they're actually doing pretty well. So what season are we going to sack the manager then? It's out of 15. We're going to shuffle it up as we always do. And we're going to sack the manager. It's going to be season 8. In season 8, the managers are gone. So the first season, we just simulate through to the end of the first season, and there'll be no Wonderkid. Wonderkid will come at the end of the first season, and they must be regen players. We cannot do real live players, of course, as you probably guessed. So let's go to the end of the first season. Okay, so both teams actually fell 2 places shy of their media prediction. Norwich City have gone up as champions. Leeds and Sheffield United also going up. Leeds automatically, Sheffield United via the playoffs. We missed out in the playoffs with both sides. Now, what's interesting here is because we've got a versus on the go, and we have 2 Wonderkids in the Championship and 1 in the Premier League, the first team to get promoted might actually be at a disadvantage. Because if another team spends a couple of seasons more in the Championship and keeps hold of those Wonderkids, they could be in the Premiership with 6, 7, 8 Wonderkids in their squad, Whereas the other one might only have 4 or 5, especially with a couple of transfers. They could have like 2 or 3. So it's all to play for here. I'm very excited about this one, but there's a hell of a lot to get through. So I do apologize. I mean, you guys will know how long this video is, but I'm going to try and keep it as concise as possible. So let's get straight on with that wheel spin. So we're shuffling, of course. We shuffle at the beginning, and there we go. 170 to 200 is the spectrum, and every single time we will remove that number when it is drawn from the wheel. So 189 will be gone, and 189 for 2 Wonder Kids for Middlesbrough and Sunderland. That's a great start, isn't it? A fantastic start. Where do we go first then? Well, Middlesbrough finished higher, so let's go to Middlesbrough. They've got no manager. Michael Carrick got sacked as manager of Middlesbrough. Doesn't even give a reason on the 6th of the 5th. I guess it's because they missed out in the playoffs. Okay, so 189. We haven't got a lot to choose from early doors either, so it's one of those things, isn't it, that we've really got to sort of play it by ear, really. So let's sort them by position. Look at this straight away. Luke Jordan, 151 potential. God, there's some great names here. Eric Hammelberg, but we can't use him because he's a real person. Prince Ajimpong, Noah Mwana, amazing Kaya Sungua, literally an amazing name. We're going to go with Mikael Valante. So again, I'll show you. This is what we normally do. We make them slightly older, so they're 17, so they can sign a professional deal. I know you can make them have a full-time deal even before 17. However, I have experienced problems in the past with that. So that's why we changed the contract, give them a 5-year deal, because I want them to have a little bit of money, have a little bit of value behind them. So Mikael Valante straight off the bat, and we go to the potential ability. So it's 123. That's going up to 189. So that's 76. A 76 jump, which makes that goes to 119, if my maths are correct. We can, of course, tweak the personality type. Now, the personality type there being balanced is okay. I will tweak if certain things are really low, like, I very rarely change loyalty because I think that's a little bit cheesy. However, professionalism and ambition are the two that I change predominantly, mainly professionalism. Professionalism, if I change it, it will be changed between approximately 12, 13 or 14, because professionalism is the key attribute really for getting to your potential. And of course, things like determination being at 9, you'd like it a bit higher. Well, I've just improved his current ability from 42 to 119. That will boost. That will inevitably boost. So Mikael Valante, welcome to Middlesbrough. And in terms of personality type, we've got a fairly ambitious here. We've got Martin Hangula. Now, I do like a goalkeeper. And I do say goalkeepers are easier to keep hold of than the strikers and the players up front. So we might be starting Middlesbrough off brilliantly with a centre-back/left-back and a goalkeeper. Let's do it. Martin Hangula is going up to 189, so that's 72. So he'll be at 123, okay? And so 123, so he's the same as Seny Dieng. You could get rid of Seny Dieng. Martin Hangula, he'll improve past Seny Dieng, I think, quite quickly. There we go. And centre-back, 119. He's not quite good enough, but I think he'd be good enough to be sort of a squad option, because they've got players here who are less so and are playing. So, yeah, squad options. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so let's go straight over to Sunderland. Oh, well, I say there's not that many to choose from. It's an embarrassment of riches here, ladies and gentlemen. Ian Blue, David Cargbo, David Cargbo is fairly professional. His name's speaking to me straight off the bat. He's in. David Cargbo, 129, easy, 70 attribute point boost. He's now 130. He can play all 3 attacking roles. Does Sunderland play that? This is the problem as well. We need to be sort of mindful of position, but then they'll probably change their managers at some point throughout anyway. 130. Right, he's first team ready. And, well, we're already hitting a peak for player names. His personality type is pretty good as well, fairly sporting, but professionalism and ambition are at a very acceptable level. Fabian Vollenweider. He's also 105 in terms of his potential ability, so that's 189, so that's 84, and that makes him go to 135. So whilst I did say it's easier to keep hold of players. It's easier to keep hold of players who are defensive-minded and goalkeepers. Clubs don't seem to come in for the goalkeepers as much as the strikers. I've just noticed that in some of the previous ones. So we've set Middlesbrough off well, but the names have dictated Sunderland, and I will also say the attacking players put you in a better position for actual promotion. So these guys, if Sunderland can keep hold of these guys, I think they'll probably go up quicker, which could actually harm them in the long run. So Middlesbrough have probably had a better first Wonderkid wheel window, but time will tell. Let's go to the end of the season then, see how they got on with their first Wonderkids. Okay, so the championship is, well, Sunderland were in the playoffs and we lost in the semi-finals, it appears. We went out to Southampton 2-1. Ipswich have dominated with 2 players in the top goal scorer charts. David Cargbo, top of the assist charts and player of the season, ladies and gentlemen. 4th place for Sunderland, 9th for Middlesbrough. So they're taking a step back. So they didn't do as well as I thought, really. Right, now let's go to the shortlist and see where the players are. So I've got 2 shortlists, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a Sunderland one and a Middlesbrough one. The reason I've done that is because I don't want to get confused who's at what club. And if through the course of the experiment, because we don't get involved in transfers, the managers might buy players from each other. We might see a Sunderland player go to Middlesbrough or vice versa, which I think would be quite a nice story. And if we've got them all in the same shortlist, I'm probably going to miss that because there's going to be so many Wonder Kids coming through. I'm probably going to miss things. So I've made 2 shortlists. So Sunderland straight off the bat. David Cargbo is now at 150, ladies and gentlemen. He has kicked on brilliantly. 1846, player of the season, of course, we've just seen. And Fabian Vollenweider is now at 149. Was it like 130 something he was at? He's a 6'4" towering striker. 11 in 47 games. 48 if you count the substitute appearance. Right. I'm very disappointed by his goal return. If he'd have had a better season, Sunderland could have got promoted. They finished 4th. And their main man up front scored 10. I'm sorry, but that's just not good enough for me. Not good enough at all. How are Middlesbrough's players doing? So Martin Hangul has played 44 times and got 100. Is up at 132. So he's kicked on. He's a 6'3" towering goalkeeper. 17 jump reach, 17 handling, 17 aerial reach. Yeah, he's had 2 caps for Wales as well. So he's done very well. Now, Michael Valenta, 2 games all season. Just 2 games all season. But he has improved to 130 now. Now, I don't know why he's still in the under-21s because I'm sure 130 is good enough to be in the first team. It is. So there's no need to make a loan move for him. Yeah. Okay. Right then. So I'm spin a wheel. So the season 2 Wonder Kid wheel is on its way round. And what are we going to get for season 2? Don't forget it's 2 Wonder Kids. It's another 180. It is. It's 187. How about that then? I was wondering if the momentum was too much and we're going to tick over. Was it 172, the figure after? But no, 187. Straight to Middlesbrough. Okay. This is what I'm saying. Right, this is what I'm saying. We've got a little bit more about us this time. We've got Cyprian Florescu, Sully Younger, Kakpa Plesnivich. Do you know what? As I was saying it, I thought I was nailing it. Only after the fact do I realise I did not nail that. Dominic Laveau. Oh, and look at the hairdo. Dominic Laveau with the mohawk. A 6'4" centre-back. We don't really need a centre-back. We've just got one. His personality's all right. Don't need to do much to that. I think we're going for him. 187. 91. So that means he's going to move up to 135. So now he's going to be better than Matey Boy, and he's going to get into that first team, I would have thought. So Dominic Laveau, straight off the bat. Happy days. Sorry, let me shortlist him. There we go. And think, well, if it's close in name, I usually do tend to lean towards someone who's got the better personality type. Because if I can avoid changing the personality, I will. I don't want to cheese it too much because I'm not going to make them all model citizens. I think as far as they ever go is they go fairly professional. And if they've got a better personality type, then sometimes they just get themselves in there. But Cyprian Florescu, our little Romanian, he can play as a cam or on the right. Do we play as a cam with a cam or on the right? We do. We do indeed. He is also fairly professional. Now, Kyle Ely is fairly determined. He's also there. And also Luke Jordan is also fairly professional, but he's got a 151 potential. So he could get himself up here anyway and probably get himself as a squad option. So I'm going to leave him there. Florescu then. 187. So that's easy. That's a 60 attribute boost. Oh, he's now up at 140. He's going to be one of the best players in the squad. In my opinion, a very good Wonder Kid wheel window for Middlesbrough. So Regis Labrie was sacked. I don't know if I mentioned this last season. He got sacked and Slaven Bilic came in. Slaven Bilic is here and staying. He looks pretty decent actually as a manager. What's his attribute saying? 145. Well, the potential 145. His current ability is 131. He looks all right. Anyway, let's go to the under 18s. Right, Ian Blue, I can't remember if last time he was fairly professional, but if he wasn't, he's improved his attributes, his hidden attributes to be fairly professional. And I liked the name Ian Blue. Ian Blue. I don't know why I'm calling him Ian Blue. It's Blair, isn't it? Ian Blue. Right, so Ian, welcome to the club. Plus, we could do with a defensive midfielder or a centre-back, to be fair, because we got attacking players last time. So 187, what's that, 66? So 134, 140. Oh. That's phenomenal. And, Godwin Akpan. David Nugent. Hey, definitely not getting him. Oh my God. Richie Buckley. Excuse me. Okay, he's fickle. That's not great. No loyalty, good ambition. So he's going to be out the door. 174 potential ability. This is what I'm saying. If I chose him now, he'd literally be getting boosted by 13 attribute points. I mean, what would be the point? There'd be no point whatsoever. 174 is better than some of our spins. If we ended up with like a 170, we'd have to take 4 off him. What would happen in that instance if he had a great name? Hey, we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. Vincent Tumber as well. Darjal Hanley, and he's also St. Kitts and Nevis. I mean, he's probably going to declare for England. Oh, and look at that. He's balding at 16. He's literally got the old man trim. I think a left back might be a good shout. Would we go goalkeeper? Elliot Francis. You know what? The thing is, right, I'm torn here. I have been sat here for over 60 seconds, which might not seem a lot. Right, we're going to go with Darjal Hanley. I've made the decision. Cesar Barrios as well. He's a wing back left. He's just a wing back left. This is the problem as well. Like, do you improve? Am I allowed to change position? The answer's no. I do not change position. So as we don't play wing backs, unfortunately, Cesar Barrios. Maybe I need to change that. Maybe I need to say I'm allowed to change them to be at least accomplished in a position that is currently part of the manager's formation. I think we're going to say that. We're saying we can. We're not going to go with Cesar Barrios. We're going to go with Darjal Hanley. But in future, I'm making the rule now just so you can not retroactively go, oh, he just did that because he wanted that player and he couldn't play in the position. Or you probably could still do that because I'm foreshadowing that that's going to happen at some point. Whatever. Let's do Darjal Hanley. One for the trim. He needs a little boost in his life, doesn't he? Plus, if we give him a better contract, he might be able to afford a hair. I was going to say afford a hair transplant. He's far too far gone. 187, so that's 72. There's going to go 134. Okay, let's go to the end of the season. 2026, sorry. Oh, well. It's the main man. It's the Vollenweider. So he's still here as well, ladies and gentlemen. Fabian Vollenweider has scored a penalty. At Wembley, no less. Darjal Hanley is playing. Ian Blur is playing. David Cargbo booked and getting a 7.4. All 4 of our Wonder Kids so far started and won the playoff final. None of them came off either, actually. So we've won the playoff final. We can see the title holders of Norwich City. Unless Middlesbrough got automatic promotion in second. Oh, they were 5th. Oh, did we knock them out? Oh my God, we did. We did. Right, we're going to check this out. We've got to check this out. Let's go to the schedule. The drama. Right, 2-2 draw to begin with. None of our players did anything. Martin Hangula at 6.4. Dominic Laveau played. Oh, that doesn't look good. I can only see 2 Wonder Kids. I wonder if they've gone. Oh dear. It was Jason. Spanish. So a 2-2 draw in the first leg, and the second leg, Giovanni Bolivar. What a great name that is. An 85th minute. Oh no, sorry, not. I was going to 85th minute winner, but Law McCabe scored after the fact. Rav Vandenberg, sorry. What a great name. So Middlesbrough lost out in the playoffs. Slaven Bilic has got us promoted. So that means this season, Middlesbrough get 2 Wonder Kids, whereas Sunderland just get 1. Wow. Well, let's go and have a quick look at the shortlist. So as you can see, Sunderland, all of them are there. David Cargbo is transfer listed by request for £46 million. Dave! Stay! Why does he want to leave? Wants to move to a club with a stronger squad. Oh, Dave, you are going to have a stronger squad. You're about to get another Wonder Kid. And you're about to be in the Premier League. Maybe. Right, how did Fabian Vollenweider do this season? Another 10. Only in 27 as well, so he didn't play that much. He's at 154. David Cargbo's at 168. You know what? £46 million is actually devastatingly low anyway. Darjal Hanley at 148 and Ian Blue at 155. So yeah, brilliant. They've managed to keep hold of all 4 of them as well, which is very good for them. Borough, on the other hand, yeah, okay. Oh, Cyprian Florescu. Do you know what? I might have forgot his name. He might have played. I might have just missed it. Dominic Laveau was played. Mikel Valenta has gone on. He's gone on loan. Why has he gone out on loan? He's only put 134. Disappointing for Valenta. Right, let's do Middlesbrough's Wonder Kids first because there's 2 of them. Sorry, let's back up a bit. Let's reverse. Time to spin the wheel first. The wheel. Yeah, I won't do that again. Sorry. Season 3 then, and what we got? Oh, wow, a 198. Huge for Sunderland getting a 198 going into the Premier League. Huge for Middlesbrough getting 2 of them. Okay, so I'm looking down the list and we've got some good names here. We've got some very good names, but there's 2 of them that stick out to me. Firstly, Jasper Powell. Why? 2 reasons, ladies and gentlemen. 1, I don't know, Jasper Powell, I just quite like the name. And he's a striker. I feel we need a striker to kick on and do something. So Jasper Powell is going to 198. That's a 96 boost, which means he's going to go to 151. Wow. Now his loyalty is only 6. But there's wild cards. I'm going to think on Jasper for a second, because do I use the I love this club one, or do I just lock him in? Well, I mean, 198 for a striker. He's already got 15 finishing, 12 composure, 8 off the ball's not great. He might be a bit slow, but I think by improving... Do you know what? No, we're doing it. Wild card. Bang! Move to other club. So we're going to put him at Al Nassr, and I'll have to come back. I'll have to keep coming back in and retroactively sorting this out and changing his contract and stuff. So Jasper Powell is locked in as a lifetime contract. And the other name, Dale Pocklington. One, because Dale spelled D-A-E-L, which I like anyway. And Pocklington is just very, very satisfying to say. So, I mean, why can't you play defensive midfield? Why are you like this Football Manager? He's fairly loyal as well. 15 loyalty. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So let's move him. 198, so that's what, 84. So he's only going to go to 121. We might need a loan move for the old Pockmeister. Okay, Sunderland then. Just getting the 1. Oh, well. We've already got a striker, and none of the striker names are speaking to me. Do we go with Elliot Francis? I feel like we need a goalkeeper, especially to survive in the Premier League, but Elliot Francis is not the name I'm looking for. If your name's Elliot Francis and you're watching this video, I do apologise, but look, you know Jaden Palmer-Leandre, are you? Jaden Palmer-Leandre, I think he's going to be the one. I am actually quite taken by Don Baker, and this is just because I've had Don Baker as a regen in a previous save. I can't remember what save it was, but he was playing for United, and he was absolutely insane, and they were wanting to sell him, and I put a bid in of about 80-90 million, and he was probably worth, he was about, I'd probably say he was over 160, and he still had potential. He was about 22. I don't know why they weren't playing him. This is such an aside, but you probably don't care, but I was annoyed because he turned me down, whoever I was with, and he went to Newcastle on loan with a mandatory future fee, and it was about £32 million. Now I was offering about 90, surely. And then they tried to get him on loan with an optional future fee of that. And United were rejecting it. They wanted about 80 odd 90 million pounds. Anyway, right. So Don Baker, he might make it into the team at some point. You know, we'll put a pin in Don Baker. He's fairly determined as well. Jaden Palmer-Leandre is fairly professional as well. So not only has he got an unbelievable name, he's phenomenal in terms of his personality type. Now, the issue we have is his position. He's unconvincing in both places where we actually play. But I think he'll probably play. Let's have a quick look. Oh my God, I didn't even realise his potential ability is 71. We're going to 190. That's 127, yeah. So 127. He's going straight to 171. He's the best player in the squad. Wildcard. We're wildcarding again. I can't believe we've done it both in the same season. Where are we? Move to other club. Not on loan. Move to other club. Al Nassr. So we've done it. The lifetime contract has been locked in. I cannot change to do the 5-year contract because I've given them the 5-year contract as such. I can't change that now. I've locked in the lifetime contract. Jaden Palmer-Leandre and Jasper Powell are locked in at the respective clubs. Let's go to 2027 and see if Sunderland survived and Middlesbrough got promoted. Thrived. 15th then. 15th Sunderland were. Slaven Bilic is still here. He's done pretty well for himself. Arsenal have won a Premier League. Man City have won a few Premier Leagues as well, as to be expected. Still got Pep in charge of City. Still got Mikel Arteta in charge of Arsenal. Chelsea up in 3rd with Enzo Maresca. Yeah. Spurs, Unai Emery. United have got Simone Inzaghi. Florian Wirtz has gone to Liverpool. Just a little aside here, just noticing some of the things that have actually gone on. But we finished 15th, so that's pretty good indeed. Newcastle up in 7th, so we're chasing them down. The Championship is... Oh my God. We've lost in the final. We lost in the semis. We lost in the semis to Burnley. 4-3 on aggregate, 3-2 here. Oh, dearie me. Right. So Middlesbrough are going to get another 2 Wonderkids and Sunderland are going to get 1. So that means Middlesbrough are going to have 2 more. And look at that. David Cargbo decided to stay. Jaden Palmer-Leandre. Oh my God, he can play. He's now natural defensively, and he can also play as a cam, an accomplished cam. So that's been sorted. Well done, Slaven. You've done us proud there with Jaden Palmer-Leandre. His polygon's looking pretty nice. He's up at 177. He's still got plenty of room to grow. Dejal Hanley is at 163, looking every bit Still not had a hair transplant. Looking every bit of a world-class talent on the rise. 163 out of 187. You've got Ian Blur. His polygon's looking tasty, isn't it? David Cargbo, of course, we've mentioned he stayed. And yeah, look, he's a bit of a speed demon. He's probably just playing on the right-hand side. Yes, he is. Yes, he is indeed. No caps for England yet, though, which is surprising. And Fabian Vollenweider, how did he do in his debut season in the Premier League? Well, you guessed it, ladies and gentlemen. He only scored 10 goals again. I kind of want him to go now. I want someone to come in and pay over £100 million for him. He's got a 189 potential, but while we've got him, I'm probably reluctant to... sorry, I got stumbled over my words then because I'd have thought that derailed my sentence. Maybe he's not playing up front. No, he is. He is playing as a striker. 11 in 38 apparently for his club. He's not been capped by Switzerland either. He could play for England if he wanted to, apparently. He's still got 22 attribute points to go, but while we've got him, I don't think I'm probably going to choose a striker, Sunderland. I mean, I don't know, but unless there's a name that really speaks to me as a striker, I probably will just choose other positions. And I think we're hitting the glass ceiling with Fabian Vollenweider because I don't think he's going to score that many goals. 10 in every single season so far. It's abysmal. Let's be real. Oh, speaking of abysmal, we've had an absolute shocker. Right, Dale Pocklington has gone to Oxford United. He's on loan. That's fine. Jasper Powell, he can't go anywhere. That's great. Dominic Laveau, £22 million to Brighton. Mikel Valenta is wanted by quite a few teams. He's up at 149 now. And yeah, he played a lot this season. Cyprian Florescu went to Bournemouth for 23 million. We've lost 2. So I say Middlesbrough are going to have more. They're not. They're going to have less. Southampton want Martin Hangula as well. I wouldn't be surprised if these 2 wanted players disappear and we'll literally end up with Jasper Powell, Dale Pocklington, and the 2 wonder kids that are coming now. What's their ability going to be though? I feel the extra wonder kid is a bonus, but keeping hold of them while you're in the lower league is much more difficult. I didn't quite consider that really. 176. It might be easier to keep hold of a couple of 176ers, to be fair. Let's quickly just rattle down through into the youth academy. Danny Cowley's still in charge of Borough. Don't know if I mentioned that. Right, so I did notice this guy last time, Jules Benteke, and he can play at right back. We've already... That's a Sunderland left back. We definitely haven't got a left back with Middlesbrough, so we're going to go Jules Benteke. He's balanced, actually. What's his balance saying? Yeah, it's okay. So it's 176, so that's got up by 77, so he goes up to... 114. It's almost not good enough, is it? He's going to have a loan move. We're going to have so few wonder kids actually in the first team squad that I'm wondering if we're going to go up at all. We don't need Wordsworth. Mike Wordsworth would be a bit of a winger. Can also play up front, but we've already got Jasper Powell up front. Sully Young has been speaking to me for a while, but I like Ryan Roberts. R squared. Oh, he looks like he means business, doesn't he? Again, do we play central midfielder? I mean, let's see if Danny Cowley can do the old Slaven Bilic and sort him out. We're going to go with him. Ryan Roberts. Oh, he's already up at 143. He's up at 111. Right, so we're going to have a couple of loan moves here. A couple of loan moves for those 2. And Dale Pocklington will probably still be there and Jasper Powell. So they'll have 2 wonder kids in the squad because I think Michael Valenta and Martin Hangula are gone, almost certainly. And then 2 wonder kids out on loan. Hopefully they improve enough to get into the first team next season. If we don't go up, we'll have anotody 2 wonder kids. So hopefully we might be able to... We'll keep hold of Jasper Powell. Dale Pocklington, if he stays, we'll have 6 wonder kids in the squad and that should get us up. But I'm already concerned about the welfare of Middlesbrough. Already concerned. Sunderland, on the other hand, they've kept a hold of everyone. And I think we're going for him. We're going to go for Don Baker. I said I might, and he's 17 now. He's going to go up into the under 21s. And he's going to be out of sight, out of mind. And I'll probably leave him. So because he's only got 107, I want Don Baker to have a bit more of a feature in this experiment. So let's go to 176. That's 69. So it's going to go 68, 128. So he's probably going to need a loan move, actually, early doors, but we'll see. Right, let's go to 2028 then. Oh, well, Sunderland finished in 8th. Sunderland in 8th. Unbelievable stuff. Middlesbrough, also finished 8th. But this time they were in the Championship. Oh, that is sad. That is very sad. Don Baker went on loan to Coventry City and he's up at 134 now. Was he like 111 or something? Or 121? Anyway, he's 20 games, all of them off the bench for Coventry. So he mustn't have played that much at all. Disappointing, but everybody else has stayed. And they've got some internationals now under our belt. How did Fabian do? Oh my God. He's arrived. 11 goals this season. Someone come and buy him. No one's buying the Sunderland Wonderkids. I don't know what's going on over here. Inter Milan, on the other hand, Middlesbrough, on the other hand, can't keep hold of him. Martin Hangula did go for Southampton for £12 million. That is... I feel a bit sick. I genuinely feel sick. Cyprian Florescu has gone from Bournemouth to Inter Milan for £37.5 million. So again, I think Bournemouth were done a bit dirty here. I don't know why he was so cheap. Mikel Volante is still here though. Wanted, but he's at 157 still here. Dominic Vaux we saw go. Dale Pocklington stay. Jasper Powell's still here. Ryan Roberts and Jules Benteke are both in League One on loan. So yeah, right. It's time for the wheel once again. And really, it's now or never for Middlesbrough. This has got to be the season. 194. 194. So, of course, what you do benefit from when you've got someone in the 190s is you do have a benefit of that extra potential ability boost. It was last time 176. So this is an extra 18 ability points that we're slapping straight on there. Ruud van Nistelrooy is here as well, ladies and gentlemen. Ruud van Nistelrooy is here as the manager of Middlesbrough. And okay, let's have a look. We've lost our goalkeeper, Dennis Newell. I like his hairdo, but I don't like him being unambitious. Now, David, or can you just give me a bit more potential ability? Yes, I can, David. There's 194. So what's that? 67. And so that's going to get him to 130. Okay, so that should be enough to be in the first team squad. Let's have a quick look at the senior squad. Amad Diallo, 130. So he's 136. DJ Spencer's at 129. Might have to do a low move again. Hell, I'm a nightmare here. They are playing as well central midfielders. Dale Pocklington's there in central midfield. Ryan Roberts, of course, is probably going to come back, but again, he's at 124. And Nathaniel Borrell. Again, is this his twin? Who did we have before that this hairdo? Literally him again. Nathaniel Borrell, though, is a fantastic name. He's coming. 135. What was it? 194. The 59. 59. Again, is he going to be 130? Just a bit short, aren't we, of this current ability? I feel like Middlesbrough have been done a bit dirty, whereas Sunderland have had the fortuitousness of having some players with great names and their current ability, their potential ability was considerably less. I feel like Middlesbrough are getting actually the better youth intakes, and it's actually harming them at this juncture. But maybe down the line, it won't harm them as much. Sunderland, on the other hand, as you can see, is Don Baker's up at 134. Now, I'm just having a quick look in the under-21s, and I'll tell you for why. Richie Buckley. I just wanted to know where he was, what Richie Buckley was doing, because, of course, we saw Richie Buckley in the Youth Academy. He's now on loan at Blackburn, 20 years old, 139 current ability, 174 potential. He's probably going to come back and be a squad option. But the under-18s... I mean, so, we don't need a striker. We've got Chris Mann in there. Emmanuel Adamu. Dylan Lumsden's not bad. Owen Wally. Kelland Howarth. Again, wing back, too short. Sully Alessandra. Right. Okay. Well, we haven't been doing it often. I'm going to change his ambition. His ambition's going to go up to... I'll do it to 12. I won't cheese it too much. I'll put him up to 12. Priestley Harbottle. What a name. What a name. Priestley Harbottle. Also, he's not even got 100 current ability. So 194. He's literally going up by 96. So what's that? 100. He'll go to 142. Is that going to be good enough to be in the first team squad? As a Premier League side, probably not. Who've they got? They've got Anthony Patterson at 147 and Nicola Calvina. He might need a loan move. We might facilitate that. We'll see. Look at this. We've got Conor Gallagher here joining for £37 million. Mandela Keita, he's on loan at Derby County. Signed for 2.1 million. I signed him for 25 million. Actually, Prince of West Yorkshire. A lot of players out on loan. A lot of players in on loan. Pablo Torre, he's loaned from Barcelona, joining permanently. £15.25 million. Do you know what? That's not a bad signing, actually. £15 million. 161. 170 potentially. He's 125. He's only 25 years old as well. Spirited personality type. Anyway, we've got Shaquille Van Persie as well. So anyway, Sunderland finished in 8th, Middlesbrough also in 8th. We've got the Wonderkids. Let's go, 2029. Right, we've got Europa League football. Sunderland have got Europa League football. We are doing unbelievable stuff here. Unbelievable stuff. Slaven Bilic is still in charge. Now, he's doing great stuff here. Let's not forget the wild card at season 8 where we've got to sack the managers. 7th, though. Improving on last season. We lost to Man City on the final day where Man City won the league. Liverpool also lost. And Man City won it on goal difference. The drama that's kicking off here. Carlo Ancelotti at City. Liverpool got Luis Enrique. How did Middlesbrough do then? Right, we've won the league. Middlesbrough won the championship. I didn't expect that. I'll be honest with you. I did not expect that. Right, let's have a look at the shortlist then. So, Right, Don Baker's up at 153. Oh, he's had another loan move to Watford. Priestley Harbottle. He's been at Preston North End. Yeah, I put him on loan at Preston North End. The reason they're not showing us on loan is when I'm making the loan moves now, I'm making it so they come back before I come back. But the season will be finished by now anyway. But £97 million for Fabian Vollenweider. He's gone in January as well. He scored 8 goals for Chelsea and he scored 8 for us. So he did score 16 goals all season, but he was on for a 16 goaler, which would be his best tally for us. But unfortunately, he got swept up before he could do it. Right, so we do need a striker then now. We do need a striker. Chelsea have bought him for £97 million. And is it nasty of me to say good riddance? I feel like he underwhelmed, and I feel like we'd be better off without him. Middlesbrough, though, they're only going to get one wonder kid this season now. And as you can see here, we've got Mikel Volante is still here, ladies and gentlemen. He played again 46 times, did not miss a game. He's transfer listed by request for £60 million. But he's going to be in the Premier League. We might decide to stay. Dale Pocklington is up at 156. He's done pretty well, actually. Now, Jasper Powell, not really been checking in on the old Jaspmeister, but he's been playing as a striker. And how is this possible? 6 goals in 41, 11 in 40. This season, in promotion-winning season, championship winners, 7 in 39. Honestly. Ruud van Nistelrooy, and it's his main man. He's only playing one up front. That's his main man. As you can see, though, on the left, you've got David Akanya, who he played a bit, and he's improved a bit. He's not great, is he? Ryan Roberts, he played for Cardiff all season, so he's improved up to 136. Jules Benteke, he's been on loan to Colchester. It's going to be a tough one for Middlesbrough this season. It is. However, if they play these guys, I think that even if they get relegated, these guys should improve massively, and if they can keep hold of them, they should bounce straight back, and that will springboard them on, and they'll also get 2 wonder kids next season. Speaking of wonder kids, let's find out what Season 6's Wonderkid ability is going to be. As we spin the wheel, of course, it's going to be 175. Is it? Or is it going to stop on 181? Oh, it does! Well, the momentum there, and then out of nowhere, it decided to slow right up, and 181. So let's go straight into the Middlesbrough Youth Academy. Oh, God, some good names here. Valmir Sinner, Kamal Meyer, Dylan Burlace, Dylan Burlace, I like that. Centre back. We're probably going to lose Valenta. Let's go with Dylan. 105, so 181, so 76. And it's just 122. I just feel like the current ability to potential ability is just a little bit off. He's got 14 professionalism, that's fine. Sunderland, yeah, of course we lost our striker. I mean, why are the Sunderland names so much better? Kelland Howarth is still here. We've got Blazej Kolozej. Don't need a left back because we've got Dajval, whatever. Makis Nassis. Cameron Millington is quite a good name. 153 as well, actually. Sandy Finnis. But we need a striker, right? We need a striker. And then give me this guy, Leighton Stirrup. 17 finishing already at what? What's his current ability? 47. Potential ability 102. Let's go and make Leighton Stirrup's the guy. 181. So that's 79. So then 79. So 56. So he's only up at 126. So he's probably going to need a loan move. He is probably going to need a loan move, perfectly honest. Who's up front for them? Shaquille Van Persie at 152. Definitely need a loan move. Okay, let's go to 2030. Well, okay, so there's a few things to unpack here. Firstly, Arsenal have won the Premier League. Secondly, we've got Conference League football by finishing in 8th. We were in the Europa League. We'd definitely not won that because, of course, if we'd won that, we'd have Champions League football. Middlesbrough, while I was worried about them getting relegated, have only finished 12th, mid-table. Now, their players should be unbelievable now, having a season in the Premier League. If they've been playing, that is. Oh, what? Ruud van Nistelrooy. Oh, at least it was of his own accord. Why has he left to go to Nottingham Forest? I'm sorry. Rude. That is just rude. You've walked out on us. I mean, he said Forest survive. But what can they offer us that Middlesbrough can't? You're getting wonder kids every season, Rude. Slaven's still here. Slaven's loving life. It's going to be a sad day when I take him out the back garden and shoot him through the head. Or sack him. Dejal Hanley's become the captain as well. He's still here. Let's have a look who's still here then. Shortlist. Right. So Sunderland. So Priestley Harbottle's gone on loan to West Brom. Now, that was not me. I didn't facilitate that whatsoever. That was the AI because he's still there. Leighton Stirrup, he went to Luton Town and scored a massive 8 goals in 39 games. He's got 18 off the ball, 18 composure and 20 finishing at 131. Madness. Absolute madness. Have you ever seen anything of the like? The answer is no. So Jaden Palmer-Leandra is now up at 193 and insane. He's absolutely insane. Ian Blur's doing brilliantly. Dejal Hanley. David Cargbo is wanted by Real Madrid and Chelsea. Fabian Vollenweider, well, you know what? He got 11 in 31 for Chelsea. So again, he's not kicked on like he probably hoped he was going to. He's won the FA Cup though. So let's go Sunderland first. We've been doing Middlesbrough first every single time. So let's go and do the Sunderland Wonder Kid first, shall we? We haven't got a lot to choose from. And, I'm sorry, we haven't got the potential ability yet. So let's get the wheel spun. It's going to be 195. Oh, it's just ticked over. Do you know, we've had a balls tickle two wheels in a row, haven't we? Last time it was it stopped just right. This time it's just after. Okay. Well, Fabian Eckhart is all right. Blazej Kolejej is good. Kane Swainston, not bad. But again, don't really want an unambitious player. I mean, I'll probably change it, but he's an attacking midfield. Right, we've got David Cargbo, who's playing there, unless he leaves. Gregory DeLucia. We did lose Vollenweider, didn't we? So I think we're going to go with the striker, because we lost Vollenweider. 180, so that's 82. Oh, he's only going to go to 112. He's going to have a loan move. His personality is not the best either. But I've done it now. We've locked him in. Gregory DeLucia. Oh, we've got Leighton Stirrup, who's a striker. I forgot about him. Why didn't you tell me? Oh... Right, well, hey, at least he's a striker. If we get a few low moves, he's got a good potential ability. He probably will. He looks like he's actually a bit quicker than everything else. Maybe he might be retrained as a winger, or maybe we might just be able to sell him for a decent amount of money. Either way, it's not going to be the end of the world. We all expect to lose Wonderkids. Now, speaking of losing Wonderkids, Middlesbrough have actually kept hold of loads of players. Martin Hangula has left Southampton for £21 million, gone to Everton. Cyprian Florescu is still at Inter Milan. He's wanted by Barcelona. Dominic Laveau is at Brighton. He's wanted by Bayern Munich. Speaking of everyone else, they're still here. Michael Valente is still wanted by Chelsea this time at 175. He is, well, 23 years old and still here. Jasper Powell, 171. What does he say this season? 9 in 34. Again, needs to improve that tally. Ryan Roberts, squad option, came off the bench a lot this season. Maybe he needs to have a few more starts. Dale Pocklington at 167. Nathaniel Borrell at 157, so he's playing. Jules Benteke, he was on loan at Lincoln City. And David Akanya, he played 12 starts, 11 off the bench. So he played 23 times this season. So that's not too bad either. And he's improved quite a little bit as well. So let's go and do the Middlesbrough Wonderkid while we're here. I mean, okay, so I just said, I've been saying all the way through, we've had an embarrassment of riches on the Sunderland side of things. Well, this time, we're having a good time over here with Middlesbrough. We've got Harrison Orsini, which I quite like. We've got Iveraldo Brunswijk, who's a left-back, a mercenary left-back. Meschach Chaplin. Gordon McKinnon. What's he saying? Because he's a left-back, I mean, I think full-backs do, again, tend to stay a lot. They're not a glamorous position that people like to spend big money on. When you've got a player that's quality and he's worth a lot, clubs don't want to spend their entire transfer budget on a full-back. They'd rather get a striker or something. So I'm going to go with Iveraldo Brunswijk. That's 68. So 133. Okay, so he's in the 130s. Again, might not be enough. So we'll see. We'll see if he needs to do a loan move. But João Silva's at 132. Okay, maybe not. Luis Carlos Albario, Max Aarons. Yeah, okay, so maybe 133 is probably going to be enough. We'll see. We'll see going forward. Let's go to 2031, I guess. So the Premier League then. Sunderland getting Europa League football from 7th. Middlesbrough in 14th. So they've taken a step back whilst we've taken a step to the side. Where did we finish last season? Was it 8th? It was, yeah. So we've been 7th, 8th, 7th in the last 3 seasons. We've now got Europa League football. Is that league qualification or because we won the Conference League? We have won the Conference League, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-0 win in the final against Athletic Pamplona. Shaquille Van Persie and Richie Buckley. Well, he's here. He's still spotty as anything at 23 years old. He's got a ginger quiff that could rival, I don't know what he could rival, but he's got a ginger quiff. He's played 57 times for us, scored 13. He's played a lot off the bench over the course of his career. He is currently at 162 out of 174. Can you believe it? Big old Richmeister. And they went down to 10 men after 9 minutes. It was all but done. So we have won the Conference League. We've won the Conference League. Can you believe it? Slaven Bilic. Nice knowing you. Season 8, innit? Season 8. Slaven Bilic has just won the Conference League and he's lost his bloody job. Might seem harsh. Who's this guy? Managers. Right, Daniel Farke got sacked. Pepin Linders. Assistant manager of Liverpool. Manager of Salzburg. Oh my God! 180 potential accountability. And look at his attributes. Go sack him. In hell. Middlesbrough really can't catch a break in this one. Middlesbrough can't catch a bloody break. Do you know what's going to happen now? I reckon they could swap. He could go to Sunderland and Middlesbrough will end up with Slaven Bilic. I mean, I shouldn't slag him off. He's done brilliantly, to be fair. He's done brilliantly. Right, the shortlist. Okay, Valente did go to Chelsea, £60 million. Florescu left Inter Milan for £113 million, went to Barcelona. Dale Pocklington is at Bayern Munich, £91 million. Martin Hangula, yeah, still there, yeah. So everyone else is still here. Everyone else is still here. Now, I'm gonna make a decision here. We're going to wildcard this. Bang! 5-year contract. Nathaniel Borrell is going to get the 5-year contract. I feel like a player in the central midfield. We'll sort his contract out as well. Because, yeah, the 5-year contract rules, just for anyone who didn't see it previously, I will give them a 5-year future transfer in 5 years' time. And then when I cancel that, their current contract, they will have it re-upped to what they had left. So he's currently got 5 years left on his current deal. So he will have 5 years left on his current deal when we come back. When we've got rid of this future transfer. Anyway, Nathaniel Borrell, he's a 194 player. He's a 194 player. He's fairly professional. He's getting there. He's at 169. I feel like he's at the heart of this team. We've already got Jasper Powell locked in here. Iveraldo Brunswick, he played 11 times this season. We never actually sent him out on loan. He didn't play as much as I thought he would, to be honest. I thought he'd play more. Disappointing. David Akanya's now up at 150. He played quite a bit more. 7 goals as well. Ryan Roberts, bit of a sub-merchant, but he still did all right. Jules Benteke, again, he didn't play as much as I would have liked him to, so he is actually on the loan list. But Middlesbrough got a lot of money there for those players, and it shows. They've got £96 million in the transfer budget. Can they go and sign some good players? Well, they're about to get a wonder kid. Come on, let's have a good value, because we've just lost the manager. It's commiserate the managers. Oh, we've got 190. It's a 193. We had 3 190s in a row there. It could have been any of them, and they could have been fantastic. 193. And I mentioned him last time. It's Meschach Chaplin. Again, Gilbert Asomba, though. Leaf Spratt. Rui Cyril. Meschach Chaplin. We've lost Dale Pocklington, who has been playing as a defensive midfielder as well. So I feel like this guy probably will be pretty good. He's only at 100 as well. So it's 93. And, finally, a player that's probably going to walk straight into the first team. 152. Unbelievable stuff. Right, Meschach Chaplin. Brilliant. Brilliant. And Sunderland then. So Leighton Stirrup was on loan at Derby County. He went in January on loan. I didn't send him out on loan this season. I thought he might have got a few minutes. Gregory DeLucia, he went to Carlisle, scored 11 in 42. I don't know what it is with these wonder kids. They can't score goals at all. But let's take a moment of silence to mourn the loss of David Cargbo. He has gone to Real Madrid for the measly sum of £128 million. I'm, of course, joking. £128 million is a hell of a lot of money. He left. He's got his potential, basically. He's an unbelievable talent. He's done us well. He's served us very well. He did request to leave at one point, but do you know what? His favoured clubs are Sunderland. He's got 5 goals in 34 caps for England. He decided not to be Sierra Leone. Everyone else is basically their potentials. Dejal Hanley, Ian Blurt, Jaden Palmer-Leandre representing a great central midfielder. Let's sort this guy out. Oh, look, his contract's expiring. Sorry. There we go. Don Baker didn't play. Why didn't Don Baker play? He's in the 150s. We might have to send him out on loan again. Look, 155. What's the first team saying? Pablo Torre, 170. Zion Palmer, 155. Theo Van Persie, 161. Pablo Torre can play anywhere. Richie Buckley's playing up front. Didn't score enough, did he? Priestley Harbottle, he actually played this season. Did pretty well for us. Helped us win Conference League. Under 18 squad then. And we've lost our right winger, Kane Swainston. Or do we go Fabian Eckhart? Fairly ambitious. 17 years old. The 193. That's what, 68. And that's 143. Oh, he's only got 4 loyalty. So I'm going to say I love this club. I love this club. Wildcard is there for Fabian Eckhart because I need it. He's got 4 loyalty, so I wanted to make him. He's got 193 potential. Let's have him. Let's be having you. So in terms of the Premier League, well, okay. Where do we even start? Jason Van de Weven is the top goal scorer for Bournemouth. Pretty good. Contract's expiring. Loads of Saudi clubs want him at 27. Middlesbrough finished 13th. Graham Potter is in charge. Whereas we finished 7th and we've got Champions League football. Because you know what that means? We've gone and won the Europa League. Vincenzo Italiano is in charge here. It was a 1-0 win against Manchester United in the final. Shaquille Van Persie with the goal. Man of the match for Priestley Harbottle because he saved 2 shots. What a crap game that was. So Middlesbrough sort of treading water mid-table. What's happening over here then? So Leighton Stirrup, he's wanted on loan by loads of teams. He went on loan to Palace, scored 3 in 34. Gregory DeLucia, 12 in 32 at Wrexham. Don Baker, one goal in 7 appearances at Fulham. Why? I didn't even facilitate that. Thought he might play. Why won't they play Don Baker? This is irritating me now. Jaden Palmer-Leandre is just insane. No one else has moved. Everyone's still there. Middlesbrough, still got everyone as well. Still got everybody as well. Meschach Chaplin, he's done pretty well for himself. Dylan Burlace, unfortunately, he's not kicking on as much as he would have liked. But, you know. Ryan Roberts is also starting to come of age at 152. So, let's do Season 9's Wonderkids. Let's do Season 9's Wonderkids then. And as we spin the wheel, I'm trying to think who we should get position-wise. But I guess it'll be all dictated by name. 185 is today's Wonderkid, or this season's Wonderkid, should I say. Kieran Pirrie, Leaf Sprat. I feel like a goalkeeper's the way to go. And Marjan Zukic seems to be a pretty decent option. His personality is okay. 185, so that's 82. And so that means he's going to be for 137. Is 137 going to be enough for the first team? No, they've got Aaron Ramsdale. You've got Aaron bloody Ramsdale, who's 34. Might do a loan move then. Might do a cheeky loan move. But the Conference League winners, Europa League winners, should I say? Oh, well, we lost Cargbo. We've been dealt Deegan Ricks. Deegan Ricks. If you look, his personality, 15 professionalism. What is his personality saying? Very professional. Right. Unbelievable stuff. 192. Sorry, 185. Nat from 92. It's 93. 93. So that's 145. He's already put 145. Will he play much? Or will he have to get a loan move? I think he's probably going to need a loan move. Yeah, this guy's joining us. £54 million. Cool. Right, let's go to 2033. Okay, so 2033. And look at that then. We've had a bit of a kick on for both teams. So, where do we even start? I'll tell you where we'll start. Middlesbrough and Jasper Powell equal top goal scorer with Erling Haaland. He's kicking on for Middlesbrough, unbelievably so. He's 10 away from his potential ability. He got 22 in 35. That's hands down his best season by quite a way. He also got 7 assists, which is his equal best when he got 7 in the Championship. In a Championship winning season when he only scored 7 goals as well. Let's not forget that, Jasper. David Akanya, 3rd in the average rating and 2nd in assists. Pablo Torre for Sunderland, top assists, 2nd in the average rating. Only Bukayo Saka ahead of him. Chelsea won the league. Man United in 2nd. Goal difference made all the difference. Both teams won on the final day. We finished 3rd with Sunderland. Middlesbrough finishing in 8th. So I think that's very, very impressive. In terms of the shortlists. So no one's left Sunderland again. Gregory DeLucia is just... He spent a season on loan at Huddersfield. 4 in 31. He's at 129. He's just not improving. Leighton Stirp's now at 151. He's on the loan list. He's been at Blackburn Rovers, 14 and 42. Deegan Ricks, thought he might play. I thought he might play at 145. I thought he might get a few games. He really didn't. Don Baker's still on the loan list. I can't get over this. Had a loan spell at Huddersfield. I just can't get over it. Middlesbrough. Dale Pocklington's wanted by Man City. Mikel Valenta is also wanted by PSG. Everybody else, though, has remained here at Middlesbrough. So we're doing very well to keep hold of a lot of these players. And I feel like we're 1 or 2 seasons away from Middlesbrough starting to get to the upper echelon of the Premier League as well. In terms of the Wonder Kid, then, this season, let's have a look at what this Wonder Kid's going to be. It's season 10. And it could be good. It's not. It's 172. Yeah, 172. Official. And, well, what do we go with here? Osman Oduro, Gary Gunn, Dwayne Everett, Sabatino Stante. I think we go for Sabatino. Oh, he's temperamental. I'm going to make his professionalism 12. Yeah, make that 12. And he's gone up to 172, so that's 50. He's now up at 134. He's probably going to need a loan move. It's taking forever, all these loan moves for these players. That's the problem with these verses. It is becoming tricky. Maybe need to improve the personality types a bit better, just to give them that push to get them to reach their potential. Because otherwise, they're not getting there. And I'm having to facilitate too many loan moves for game time. So maybe next time we will be a little bit more, should we say, not say lenient with the personality improvements, but maybe I should have a pool of attribute points I can put into hiddens. Whether it's a singular Wonder Kid wheel or reverses, I have, let's say, 100 points for the 15 years, and I can improve as and when I see fit. I don't know, maybe that's an idea. Let me know in the comments what you reckon. But as I say, all ideas are welcome to how to improve this series, because I love making them, and you guys are loving watching them. So yeah, do let me know in the comments how to improve and what we can do to change things up. Keep it fresh and interesting. So we've got the Borough Wonder Kid, the Sunderland Wonder Kid now. It's going to be Romaric Flitney's a good name. Fabio Anazidiata, Ibrahim Emmanuel. I think Romaric Flitney's the guy. I like that name. I do like that name. 66. So it's only going to be 101. Definitely needs a really low move. He's driven as well. Actually, I didn't realise how good he was as a personality. So there we go. Romaric Flitney's in the squad. And while I'm here, Priestley Harbottle is up at 193. He is probably the best goalkeeper in the world at this point. He's better than Martin Hangula anyway. He's England's number 1. If we don't win the league and carry on winning trophies, even though we finish 3rd, he might leave. Unless I keep him here for 5 years. I think we're going to do that. Bang. 5-year contract. There we go. Sorted the transfer out. Let's see what else we can do. So Fabian Eckhart, as I've said, he's now, I love this club. He's improving quite nicely as well, so that's pretty good. Premier League then, as we saw, 8th for Middlesbrough, 3rd for Sunderland. How will things fare next season? Well, let's go and find out, shall we? Well. Sunderland have won the Premier League, the first league title, and they've got it ahead of Newcastle. Middlesbrough sadly languishing down in 10th. I thought they were on the cusp. Second best player in the league was Max Bayer, who was signed for £54 million from Real Madrid. What a signing that was in the end. We've won the league by 7 points as well. That's absolutely phenomenal. And in terms of the shortlist for Middlesbrough then, as you can see, everyone's still there. Sabatino Stante has gone to Barnsley on loan. He must have gone in the January. And Sunderland, again, we've kept everyone as well. So Sunderland have absolutely done unbelievable stuff in terms of transfers. Leighton Stirrup is at 163, but he is still on the loan list. I can't quite gather why. He's been on loan with Wolves this most recent season. Gregory DeLucia has been back to Wrexham. Don Baker is listed. He's still at 155. Why on earth have they not been playing him and letting him get to his potential? I don't know. So he's been an absolute shambles from the off. Didn't even realise we won the Carabao Cup last season as well. The last season we won the Carabao Cup, so we've won the Conference League, the Europa League and the Carabao Cup, and then the Premier League, all in consecutive seasons. So we've had 4 years, 4 different trophies. Brilliant stuff. What's Sunderland's Wonderkid going to be this season? So the Wonderkid this season, their ability will be... It'll be 179. Don't mind if we do. 179. Not too bad, is it? And... well, Axel Moffat Bethway. Still don't need a left back, do we? Emeka Godwin, don't need a goalkeeper. We've locked Priestley Harbottle in. Oh, I mean, Lish Shilling. Yeah, this guy. He's now up at 123. I think he'll have to have a loan move. Almost certainly. Graham Potter's still here at Borough. And Gary Gunn, Jordan Coppinger, John Morrison, Jakob Nicolaisen, Connor Goff. Yeah, I think it's going to be Gary Gunn. There's 179, so that's what, 58. And he's going to go up to 152. Okay, so we're actually going to be kicking straight into a bit of action with Gary Gunn. He's going to come into the first team, all guns blazing. Eh? David Booton. I like that name. Why didn't I choose David Booton? Maybe next season. Right, Middlesbrough, 11th. Yeah, Jasper Powell, 3rd top goal scorer. Ian Blur, 2nd assist charts. We finished 5th with Sunderland. We got Champions League football, but we're 5th. That is a disappointment. Vincenzo Italiano, hang your head in shame. Marco Rose is now in charge of Middlesbrough. Now. Oh, he's been here nearly all season. Okay, Graham Potter left to go and become the manager of Chelsea. Graham, this is deja vu. You've been here before. Oh, to be fair, you won the Carabao Cup and Europa League. Second time's a charm then. Graham. Right, so, where's the shortlist? Right, so the Middlesbrough shortlist, we've got, everyone's still sort of here. Ryan Roberts has gone to Barcelona for £90 million. Dale Pocklington was at Bayern Munich. David Akanya has gone to Bayern Munich as well. £107 million. At the start of the season, they've just lost. And then Bayern Munich also bought Martin Hangula. So 3 players that have once played for Middlesbrough, all playing for Bayern Munich. So well, that's a lot of money to come in for them, for Middlesbrough. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's spin the wheel because we need to get the next Wonderkid rocking and rolling. And it's 199. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Asa Smith, David Booton, Roddy McGinty. We've got Jasper Powell up front. We don't need him. Do we need a left back? Yeah. Now we've got Everaldo Brunswick. David Booton can also play centre back as well. I think he's probably going to be a good option. I like the name. 199 up by 95. He's going to be 160 straight off the bat. Loyalty 20. Oh, wild card. And he's going to be a Middlesbrough supporter. Middlesbrough, born and raised. David Booton is his name. There we go then. And that's the final wild card. That's the final wild card of the experiment. Let's go to... not the next season. Sorry. Let's have a look at Sunderland. Again, every single player is still here. Romaric Flitney, good spell on loan. He's now up at 126. Lish Shilling, spell on loan. He's now up at 129. Gregory DeLucia is wanted by multiple teams. He's at 147. Deegan Ricks played a little bit more last season, so he's now up at 157. Leighton Stirrup is no longer on the loan list. He's up at 163. He played 6 times last season, all off the bench. 181. We are short of a great striker, and that might be why we're we didn't win the league again. Don Baker still listed. You don't want him, although he played 19 times off the bench last season, scored 4 goals. Go to 2036 then. Okay, so we've now got European football for both of our teams. Sunderland Champions League finishing in 3rd, Middlesbrough in 6th, winning the getting Europa League football, should I say. Chelsea, Graham Potter's Chelsea finished 2nd. 3 players from Middlesbrough, Mikel Valente, Dominic Laveau from Brighton for £189 million. Didn't notice that. That's just happened. But Fabian Vollenweider is still here. And has he been good? He's just had his best season. He scored 16. I'm going to say it. No, he hasn't. Jules Benteke has gone to Sheffield United for £41.5 million. David Booton is up at 172. He's doing all right. Sabatino Stante, 145. He's on loan at Sheffield Wednesday. Dylan Burlace is doing okay. He's been here now and played all season. Meschash Chaplin is also a first team regular. Okay, so the Sunderland Wonderkid as well. It's going to be Axel Dale, isn't it? Axel Dale straight away jumped off the page for me. Jumped off the screen. What a name. 199.85, which means he's going to be up at 138. Okay, without further ado, straight to 2036. Okay, Sunderland 3rd, Middlesbrough 6th. We are representing in Europe now. Middlesbrough getting Europa League football, Sunderland getting Champions League football. No more trophies as yet. Having said that, we have no more FA Cups. Chelsea have just beat Woking in the FA Cup final. Woking are in League 2. How the hell have Woking just got to the FA Cup final? What a run they've had. Northampton, Leicester, Cheltenham, Burton, Millwall and Chelsea. What a weird FA Cup that was. Insane. Absolutely insane. Right. Okay, so let's quickly look over the shortlist then. Middlesbrough then, Mikel Valente's at Chelsea. Dominic Laveau has gone to Chelsea from Brighton, £189 million. Wow. Luescu and Kanya at Barcelona. Barcelona have just signed David Akanya from Bayern Munich for £128 million. Bayern Munich have made a £21 million profit. He was playing for them. 194. It's still a bargain. Martin Hangula's at Bayern. We know Martin Hangula's at Bayern. Sorry. Dale Pocklington. So Jules Benteke has left to go to Middlesbrough for £41.5 million. Everton seems to be doing all right, though, to be fair. So in Middlesbrough's defence, admittedly he's only 19, but he's got up to 166 out of 179, so he's improving a lot, but never playing. Why not? Are our wingers that good? 166. Oh, bollocks. Gary Gunn. Say he comes in all guns blazing. Well, Marco Rose is a thorn in his side. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. So, yeah. Oh, Gary Gunn. I'm sorry, Gary. We've got some good names here. We've got some very good names. Let's do season 13. Then the wheel is on its way round. The sections are getting much bigger. It's 171. It's a bit rubbish for this stage of the competition. Mikel Bassi. Alex McGrandles. I like Alex McGrandles. And he's fairly professional. Lewis Tenure, Roddy McGinty, Ban Elsden. I go with Ban Elsden. So he's up at 128 then. And the Sunderland shortlist is as follows. Well, Don Baker. Bayern Munich are loving these Wonder Kids, aren't they? £31 million they've just spent for Don Baker in the January, I would have thought. No, start of the season. 24 million up front. Yeah, bought by Bayern Munich. Romaric Flitney is at Oxford United. He's Liz Schilling for 132, Axel Dale 140, Gregory DeLucia 147, Leighton Stirrupers at 163. He's barely played all season. Fabian Eckart's doing all right. All these guys are still representing up here. David Cargbo is wanted by PSG and Saudi Arabia. He's at 29 now. But the striking situation is just a problem, isn't it? Vincenzo Italiano is still... He's won a Champions League. We've Sunderland Champions League winners. We beat Inter Milan in the Champions League final. I did not expect that. Richie Buckley with the winning goal from behind. Richie Buckley with the finish. Look at that. 172 out of 174. This guy, we can't watch it. Devastating. Richie Buckley. I think he's playing up front. He is playing up front, isn't he? 15 and 33. There's your striker. Oh, Richie Buckley. Right, okay, so Axel Moffat Bithway is up there as a name. We are short on the ground there. Marshall Dorward, Sebastian Quiroga. Again, striker. Again, it's probably going to be a striker that doesn't play. 171 is not really. 171. What's that? 62. 171 is not good enough, is it? He's going to go up to 125. Is it a waste? I mean, the name's the name, isn't it? The name's the name. We're £75 million in the hole. Right. Well, big things are happening. Firstly, Middlesbrough getting Champions League football from 5th. We finished in 8th getting Europa League football. So 10 teams have got European football this season, which is madness. But we finished in 8th. Vincenzo Italiano sacked, and rightly so. Robin Nichols is in charge. He's not a caretaker. So who's Robin Nichols then? He was our head of youth development. He is the head of youth development in real life, and he has got insane attributes. Excuse me. I mean, for being head of youth development, he's actually got crap working with youngsters. 15. You'd expect him to have 20, especially considering how many 20s he has got. He's caretaker manager currently. So we're waiting for a new manager. So who's that going to be? Who's that going to be then? Middlesbrough, though, Marco Rose has managed to finish 5th and win the Europa League as well, beating Lazio in the final. Jasper Powell with a brace. 24 goals in 40 games this season, 15 in the league in 27. Jasper Powell is, again, 140 and 360. He's underwhelmed for me. He really has. He's got 42 and 71 for England. That's the point. We'll have to double check. England in a second just to see how well they've done. Right, Don Baker had left. Romaric Flitney's at Brentford on loan. Again, all these players have they been out on loan this season? Yeah, we've had loan moves. We've had all sorts going on. Axel Dale's at 152. Quiroga 8 and 37 for Preston. Leighton Stirrup is at 163. He's played a bit, mainly as a sub. Gregory DeLucia is listed. He's on the transfer list for £21 million. He has been deemed surplus to requirements, a 180 potential. He's not getting there, is there? He's not getting there, though, is he? At 24 years old. David Cargbo still at Real Madrid and is listed. They don't have a role for him to play. A 189 player. He didn't play really last season. Jude Bellingham on one side. Cargbo, he's there on the other side. Endrick Larrazabal. Who's this guy? He's the second best player in the squad. What do you mean you've not got a role for him to play? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's do the Sunderland Wonderkid. Spin the wheel. I'm fuming. How dare they disrespect David Cargbo like that? David, come home. Come home to Sunderland. 183. Not as good as Dave. And who are we going to go with? Amari Granite. Yeah, Amari Granite seems to be the name. 183, so that's 70. 183. He's going to go straight to 153. Let's go and do Middlesbrough. Fuming. Still angry about that. Who else are we going to go? Alex McGrandles. Yeah, Alex McGrandles was a great name, wasn't he? So, Alex McGrandles, we're not even going to waste time. He's at 143, though. That's 40. Oh, he's going to be at 133. Ability. Yeah, all right. Let's go to 2038. I mean, I've got no words. How we won the league out of nowhere? We finished 8th last season. So, Middlesbrough 5th again. So, Marco Rose he's won the FA Cup, surely. Yeah. Marco Rose has just won the FA Cup with Middlesbrough on penalties, beating Ipswich Town in the final. Shouldn't have got to penalties because Jasper Powell missed a penalty in normal time. Although he might have scored the rebound. He did score in the shootout, but he scored late as well. 79th minute penalty. We're 1-0 down. So, firstly, Middlesbrough have won the FA Cup. We've won the Premier League, so that's 2-0 in Premier Leagues to Sunderland. Enzo Maresca is our new manager. 337 days ago. He's been at Juventus, Manchester City, Chelsea. He was at Chelsea for 11 years. 11 years. Joined in 2024. Won the FA Cup, Conference League, FA Cup, Premier League, Manager of the Year, Community Shield, Premier League, Community Shield, Manager of the Year, FA Cup, Italian Cup, Serie A. The club sacked as manager of Chelsea as the club decided it was time to make a change. He'd won all those bloody trophies. I can't believe that. Anyway, he's coming here, Premier League champions, Manager of the Year. Happy days, Enzo. He's got £70 million in the bank. Middlesbrough have still got Marco Rose in charge, so Gary Gunn's probably not playing. Favoured personnel, Jasper Powell. That's it. Of all these wonder kids, only Jasper Powell's managed to get there. Under 18 squad. It's the final spin, so we shuffle. Of course we do, and we're off. It's going to be underwhelming. We're slowing. It's 174 or 5. It's 174. It's stopping. It's stopped. It's there. It is. There we go. And I mean, 174 feels like an anticlimax, doesn't it? Ronan O'Meara. I quite like that name. Is that the best name there? Mohammed Khalifa is not bad. Sean Leishman. Alfred Cortez. Sean Walters. Adam Yardimichi. Yeah, Ronan O'Meara. Let's just get Ronan in the books. 174. What's that? 55. 146. Not terrible. Add him to the shortlist. And let's go and have a quick look at this. We'll get Sunderland's. Get Sunderland's Wonder Kid as well. Now, we've got Culdum. I mean, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Culdum Mates. Jake Applegate, I quite like. Andy Hassan is at 165 in here. I'm going to go Emmanuel White. Again, another striker. Again, another striker that's probably not going to do anything. 174, so what did he go to? 152, doesn't he? Yeah, okay, so we won the Premier League. Brilliant. The shortlist then. So as you can see here, let's go down in age order. So because we're going to go jump forward now, we're at the end now. That's the end of the wheel spins. It's the end of the Wonder Kids coming in. So we're going to be jumping in a few season intervals, probably 5 years apiece, to see how things progress going forward. Because surely Middlesbrough have got to win a league somewhere. Surely. Unless they can't keep hold of their players. I mean, all of these players gone. All of them. Nathaniel Borrell is still here, wanted by Bayern Munich. Dylan Burles went for £53 million to Spurs. Everybody else has remained. Everyone else is pretty good, actually. David Booten is insane. I wonder if anyone's come in for him. His 20 loyalty says no. I don't know. Anyway, we've got a couple of loan moves to sort out for them. Alex McGrandles, how's he getting on? Yeah. The Sunderland shortlist then. And of course, in age order, we've got David Cargbo still at Real Madrid. And he was transfer listed because they didn't have a role for him to play. And then they decided to play him 46 times the following season. So maybe you did have a role for him to play then, did you? Eh? Yeah? Yeah, I thought so. Fabian Vollenweider still at Chelsea. How's he done then during his career? Because I'll be honest with you, I thought he was a bit underwhelming, but so's Jasper Palbeen and so have a few others. 162 out of 441. Ian Blurt, brilliant. Dejal Hanley, Jaden Palmer, Leandre, unbelievable. Priestley Harbottle, still there. Fabian Eckhart is our loyal guy. Deegan Ricks is wanted by Manchester City. 35 games last season. Happy days. Leighton Stirrup. Sub Merchant. Dom Baker at Bayern Munich. Greg is also listed for £33.5 million. They're trying to make a profit. They have paid the add-ons. They did pay the add-ons. Thank you. Gregory DeLucia is at Lazio. He went on loan to Gillingham in League One, and then he went for £5.75 million. That's including add-ons. Lazio, you stingy bastards. Can you not? Minimum cost of £475,000. Literally, they've spent £3 and a bit million. They've spent over £3 million in add-ons. They've still got another £2 million to go. Oh, Gregory DeLucia. I mean, to be honest, he's a good player. What? Oh, drop the ball with him. Lee Schilling, Axel Dale. Axel Dale's getting quite good, actually. Sebastian Quiroga, 8 and 34 for Burnley. All right, then. So, we're going to go 5 years into the future. Let's go to 2043. Well, haven't things changed over here? So, firstly, Sunderland have got... Let's have a quick look at the man. So, as you can see here, the Premier League is as follows. Sunderland and Middlesbrough are the top two teams. Sheffield United in 4th. Leeds in 6th. It's all over the place over here. But, as you can see, past winners, we've got Sunderland who've won 4 in this experiment now. Middlesbrough the last 2. Sunderland 2nd the 3 years previously. So Sunderland haven't won it in over 3 years. Xabi Alonso is in charge. Pep Guardiola is in charge of Middlesbrough. Marco Rose left the club. I bet Gary Gunn's long gone. Surely. Let's have a look at the shortlist then. We're on Sunderland to begin with. So Jaden Palmer Leandre is still here. Of course, he has a lifetime contract. That's actually expiring now, so we best just re-up that for the next few. Or might just cancel that now at 34. He's done his job. He's on his way down. Fabian Eckhart, our loyal guy, went to Barcelona for £195 million. Deegan Ricks is still here. David Cargbo is at Al Ittihad, went for £23.5 million. Priestley Harbottle and Ian Blue still here. Dejal Hanley, wanted by Al Ittihad, still here. Amari Granite, still here. And pretty good. Romaric Flitney left, never really played, left for free to Bristol City, and he's gone to 80 million to Tottenham. That is bloody annoying, isn't it? Axel Dale still here. Gregory DeLucia has gone, honestly, fuck off. £105 million. That, honestly, fuck off. Right, cost so far, £12 million. That was. Because I'm telling you now, it was up by 5.75. There was clearly like a 10% sell-on clause or something. 10% profit of sell-on clause. That's why it's gone up there. Or 5% or something. There was some sort of sell-on fee. £105 million. He didn't even set the world on fire at Lazio. Real Madrid decided to buy him for £105 million. 30 years old. He's a good player, but he's not that good. Leighton Stirrup is still here. here. No, he's not. He's in Middlesbrough. Oh my God, it happened. It bloody happened. I'm in the Sunderland list. I saw Middlesbrough. I just thought, oh, he's still here. No, Leighton Stirrup has gone to Middlesbrough, having been a sub-merchant all his life. Middlesbrough bought him for £78 million, and he played a lot. And then this most recent season, he was back to being a sub-merchant. What a waste of money that was. Emmanuel White, 32 in 66. He was on loan at Manchester United. Yeah, Manchester United. He went on loan to Manchester United, who were in the Championship at the time. He helped them win it. He helped them win it. Mental. Lee Shilling is going to Sheffield United for 48 million. 53 million. Sebastian Quiroga is still here at 143. He's listed, wanted, listed. Disappointing. Mental. Anyway, so let's have a quick look at the Middlesbrough shortlist. So, okay, we've got Akanyu at Barcelona, yeah. Nathaniel Bovell's still here. Laveau at Chelsea. Pocklington's gone to Al Ittihad. He left Bayern Munich on a free. That's satisfying. Florescu's still at Barca. Brunswick's still here. Valenta's at Al Ittihad. Jasper Powell's still here. Angula's gone to Tottenham now. God, he's done the rounds, hasn't he? Chaplin's he's still here. Sabatino Stante, £70 million to PSG. Dylan Burles at Tottenham, Ryan Roberts at Al Hilal, Jules Benteke there, Alex McGrandles is still here, Ronan O'Meara is at Everton. He went for £54 million from Damac, but he left to go to Damac for £45 million. Ban Elsden is on loan from Middlesbrough at Wolves, 24 years old. He's pretty good. I don't know. Whatever. Marian Zukic is still here. Gary Gunn is still here, finally playing. I don't get this. I mean, Gary Gunn never played up until last season. He went on loan to Porto, and then he came back, and they got a new manager, and yeah, bang, I'm in. But Pep came in straight away and decided to loan Gary Gunn out. Mental. In terms of Champions Leagues, then, well, the most two recent winners are Sunderland and Middlesbrough. So that's 2-1 to Sunderland, 4-2 in Premier Leagues. So overall, Sunderland have, at the moment, got the edge. They are, however, 3-1 down in FA Cups. Middlesbrough got 3 in the last few years. But they're 3-1 up in Carabao Cups, so it's all to play for. Okay, another 5 years quickly. Okay, so in the last 5 years, Sunderland have won another league. Sheffield United have won the last 2. Middlesbrough second there. So we're up there. To be honest, Sunderland, despite winning it, have been a bit, well, all over the place. Mikel Arteta's now in charge. Marco Rose came back. No, Marco Rose was at Middlesbrough, sorry. Marco Rose was at Middlesbrough. They've got Gary Dicker in charge. They've won another Champions League. Yeah, they've evened it up in Champions Leagues. Oh ho ho. Premier League. So it's 5-2 to Sunderland in Premier Leagues. 2 all in Champions Leagues. We can look at the shortlist. Not much to look in on now. Brunswick went to Al Nassr, and there's not a lot really that's changed. Ban Elsden's gone to Norwich. Sunderland's even less. Priestley Harbottle is wanted by Saudi. Yeah. Axel Dale went to Real Madrid for £188 million. Sebastian Quiroga went to Liverpool for £37 million. Matey Boy's retired. DeLucia. Deegan Ricks is still here at 33. Love to see it. Liz Shilling has gone to Sheffield United to become a bit of a cult hero. Amarai Granit, wanted by Barcelona. He's 28 years old. He's going to cost you a pretty penny. Now we're back in 2059. All the players have gone, of course. All the players will have gone. But I just want to have a quick look at the league and just see the legacy that was left. Well, Tottenham and Everton are the ones winning it. No one else has won it in the last decade. Sunderland are in second, Middlesbrough in sixth. We've had another Champions League, though, for Sunderland. Yeah, so it's 3-2. FA Cups. But Everton and Sheffield United are doing quite well. So no FA Cup since the 40s. We've had a Carabao Cup in the last decade for Middlesbrough, and that's it. So in terms of trophies, since all the players left and all the players were leaving, and that they're still up there getting Champions League football and stuff, but Europa League football maybe, but they're not winning it. Leandro Pereira is the top goal scorer for Sunderland, cost them £5 million. A final check-in, let's look at the Golden Ball. Thank you very much if you stayed with me through all this. So we've got Liam Conte, no. Enzo Boy. Jasper Powell won the Ballon d'Or in the 2040s, and that is it. The only player to have done it. Fabian Vollenweider did win it for Chelsea. Got 28 goals that season. After I'd slagged him off and said he was underwhelming. But no one else has won it, our player or otherwise. Oh no, Deegan Ricks, sorry. Deegan Ricks did win it. I missed that. And that's it. That's the end of today's experiment. So a nice Wonderkid wheel versus, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got any suggestions for other verses that we want to do. Maybe some lower leagues, maybe some foreign abroads, maybe some other Premier League teams. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Any ideas for wildcards? Or, as always, welcome those ideas for the wildcard wheel. And yeah, if you're still here watching at this point, I apologise. It's probably been a lot longer than usual, but it's very hard to condense these down when you've got 2 teams as well. So, look, thank you for sticking with me. Hope you've enjoyed it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.